trade options as a beginner. Bonjour, bienvenue sur Successful Trading. Hello, welcome to Successful Trading, where you will learn to trade options as a beginner. Bonjour, bienvenue sur Successful Trading.
Hello. Welcome to Successful Tradings, where we are learning to trade options as a beginner. It is Friday, expiration day for January 22nd, 2021. And this is our stock market technical analysis daily here at Successful Tradings. Before we dive into the show, we have a couple of minutes. I was laughing because I was exchanging with Mr. Andrew in the live chat. Good morning. Hello, Miss Marcy. Mr. Andrew is saying that he liked the shirts. Can I have one? Mr. Andrew, my utmost desire, yes, is to be able actually to start some, how do they call it? Merge or for successful trading. So this is prototype that I received recently. I do not have that many, to be honest with you, but there is a person on here in this live chat. If he comes in today, I need to get a hold of him. He can facilitate that very soon. Mr. Mickey, who's a trader here, who's currently in Douala, where actually these came, these came. So that's in the work, Mr. Andrew. I cannot promise anything, but my friend, sooner or later, that's the plan. So glad, yeah, the t-shirt we are donning today is keep calm, breathe, enjoy your 10 baggers. And with the brand new logo for 2021 for Successful Tradings, absolutely. So that's what we're going for. Zorbon, I'm not sure if it's merch. It's just it's part of branding. If you would like, I don't know if it's merch. I'm not one of those big YouTubers or anything. I think on YouTube you need to have over 10,000 subscribers. My friend, we barely have 1,000 subscribers, as I was stating yesterday, right? And we in a pre-market show like this one, if we have 10 people, that's enough. As a greeter, hey, Miss Lauren, what's going on? Miss Lauren, do me a favor right now, please. Please. First of all, good morning. Please go into your inbox. I can't even show I don't want to show your email for privacy reason, obviously. But you send me an email twice. I responded to it twice already. So the last time was yesterday, but prior to that, I responded to it on January the 13th with the information on how to get access to our Discord. So what could be happening, because the email going to be coming from Telex as Successful Trading, your inbox most likely has never received an email from me. So maybe they put it in the spam. So check your spam for a couple of emails at least you should have from Successful Trading. I even took a screen capture yesterday because I was like, oh my goodness. Typically, I tend to respond very, very quickly to communication that I receive from folks. Yes. So please. If that doesn't work, Miss Lorraine, at some point today, if you go to Successful Trading, click on the chat button. Just click on the chat button. That will open a chat between you and me, and I will paste that in there. So that's the plan B. But definitely, you should have a couple of emails already. One from January 13, one yesterday from Successful Trading with the access to that. I felt bad yesterday. Hopefully, that's take care of that. Hello, good morning, Mr. Jimmy. How are you? Good morning, everybody. So this is Stock Market Technical Analysis Daily. We are currently at 8:52 Eastern Time in New York and in the beautiful city of Montreal. Speaking of beautiful, you see my timing? I just say beautiful and beautiful Gates walks in. Wow. All right, folks. Oh, what a wiki has been. Hopefully, each and every one of you have been able, especially our subscriber. If you're subscribers of ours, and again, I'm going to keep repeating this, folks, as long as possible, right? And you have not, especially since Wednesday, you have not been able to take advantage of our system, then we need to talk. And that talk, it's just you going into the calendar and scheduling an appointment, because I'm going to spend the time on here in the next few minutes showing the inside of our Discord. Is that what we are showing? Yeah, I think we are showing the inside of our Discord. if I can find my Discord, because I have so many screens, it's ridiculous. I try to resize the view on this streamer. So inside our Discord, for us, we have been, yeah, I can share that because the week has been a very busy, meaning the market's moving. As long as the market is moving, folks, we know how to be making money. So I want to bring your attention, especially to subscriber, because everybody's a subscriber. I mean, YouTube, there's nobody else, right? So I have nothing to hide. You see this so-called, can I scroll? Lotos, yeah? So first of all, by now, if you're a subscriber, ask yourself, are you taking full advantage of our system? Meaning that, for instance, this week, were you able to take advantage of Microsoft? When Microsoft went to 900%, was it not yesterday, the day before yesterday? That will be Wednesday. Apple call, the 137 calls that we had from last Thursday, they were trading at 7 cents at the close on Tuesday. We highlighted them. They traded yesterday at $1.20. This is an opportunity, folks, that if our trade alerts works in that manner, you and I have no excuse for not making a lot of money. So yes, we just have to keep calm, breathe, and enjoy the 10-bagger, because that was a 10-bagger on both Microsoft and Apple over the last couple of days. Yeah. So I ask yourself, why didn't you find yourself in those trades? And for that, I can help. Just schedule a meeting. Let's chat. All right. Exhibit number 1. Exhibit number 2. Every Thursday since the last 3 weeks at least, I've been doing here and there, but I've been consistent over the last 3-4 weeks. I provide a trade at the end of the day on Thursday that are called Lotto Fridays. Have you been able to take advantage of them? Have you asked actually where those trades are coming from? I want my subscribers, a subscriber in our Discord room, folks, to take advantage of them. 2 weeks ago, X paid 600%. Last week, X paid 300%. Yesterday, I'm showing you exactly the instruction that were given yesterday at 12:14 p.m. Pacific time. So X, why are we trading X on Friday? Is there so for me, if I was in anybody's shoes who's trading this system, I'm going to say, let me talk to this guy. He must be crazy. What is he doing? Or what would this trade come about? Why will he be taking a straddle on FCX into Friday? And look at the structure. Any type of straddle, actually it was a straddle on X as well. Any type of straddle, folks, the beauty of a straddle is that we need very little movement for one of those positions to start making money. It's not that it's a guarantee win. In order for it to win, really, one of the direction needs to move significantly. Yeah? So this morning, X is down 3%, over 3%, I believe. So the 19.5, well, one of the direction will always start in the morning. Unless it's flat, the stock can be flat. Yeah, don't get me wrong. The stock can be flat and not start in the morning. As I'm saying that, let's see, somebody, Great Grace is sending me a message. Oops, I should. Yeah. I know that. And I know that, Great Grace. So because when I do he's talking about the dates on the pre-market. I mean, it's showing 115, but it's just the title in the title of it, because I copied from the previous week and I just update that I use the same template. That's what happened. So I did it yesterday and today. Yeah. Sometimes those things happen. So where were we? We were urging or pleading with the traders in successful trading, please use the system. Yeah. Use the system. Let the system fail you. Because yeah, it's to me, it's mind-boggling to be able to say, hey, you're trading a system, the system is making money and you are not. How do you explain that? Yeah. So I want each and every one. I mean, there are not that many. There are only, I would say, 4 out of the 14 people who are here. I don't know who about the playback. Each and every one of them. I don't know about Zorbon. Zorbon has been joining us recently. So Zorbon, yeah. So this doesn't apply to Zorbon, but I'm hoping all of the other ones, please, if you are not taking advantage of successful trading, alerts as of now. Stop the presses. It has only been 3 weeks in 2021. Do not go another week where the system is providing gains and you are not able to that. Let's talk. Yeah. So for us, this is how our week went. We had some other great trade on, for instance, TGT target yesterday. Yes, folks, it was one of our other alerts. We made money initially in the week on the puts, and yesterday it blasted. So we made money on the calls. Actually, yeah, the calls yesterday pay a little bit more than the puts, because those contracts, we had the 195 calls, they blasted big time. Because the stock, again, how did we end up in that? That's something that for my traders now, some of them, you could be looking at your alert system and saying, hey, but Telex, in your alert last Thursday, you didn't have the 195 calls on target. Okay, we need to talk. Yeah, schedule a meeting, and I will. Again, my role here is to teach why, even though we started with the 205 calls, I believe that's where they were on now. On our for targets in our alerts, but that's the strike as of last Thursday, my friend. Yeah. Saturday, Friday last week, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, which was closed, passed by. Yeah. So we need to make adjustment as the price varies on how. So for me, what that 195 was a hedge when the stock was trading at 184 earlier in the week. Yeah. So those type of things is what we teach you on here at Successful Trading. All right, excellent. So it's currently 9 a.m. Eastern time. Let's take a look. There's so much to go on. So how are we going to be making money today? Well, hopefully for the subscribers, you are going to be making money from the open, because you traded our Lotto yesterday, and all three of them. I don't know about Snap. Snap is 53.5 puts. I think Snap was earlier, it was in the money. I don't know where it is right now, but all of both X and FCX, the puts are going to start in the money on here. So congratulations on that. Let me just check Snap on here. Where's Snap trading at right now? 53.77, so about 25 cents from those put being in the money. Well, let's see. The market is moving, folks, so meaning that this is one of those Fridays where you definitely can make money if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you are doing, this is an invitation to join Successful Tradings, and we will teach you what to do in such instances. So, as such today, what do we have? We have earnings. We promised yesterday that Intel had earnings. Oh my goodness. If you were involved in that, you could have day traded Intel yesterday, and it was actually the charts. I look at the charts of the 63 calls. I believe, how did we get to 63? Because remember, we did an analysis using the ATR method in this ratio yesterday, right? So, but for us, we say they were a little bit, they were 50 cents. Yeah, so meaning we'll have, trust me, it's better than some other option that we have gotten on there. So, but at the end of the day, the call spiked big time, I think in the last 5 or 10 minutes, or the last 10 minutes. And the trader told us actually inside the Discord that which that happened is Intel leak their earnings. I don't know how that happens, but because it really spiked. But guess what, folks? Yeah, leaking earnings, and because it's an earning beat or whatever. That's why for us, we have been telling you don't know how the market's going to react. So before we go into Intel, I just want to spend some time on here. I'm sharing the screen of the IWM. So that's what you should be seeing as of now, and hopefully this is so IWM and all the other ETFs, they have had a bullish run so far. They are gapping down this morning. So IWM gapping 2 points down. Yesterday, the low was 211. Now it's starting at 210. Definitely tradable. On a Friday, my friend, you start with a market that's gapping, you have opportunity. The best opportunity is either you wait for it to give you, it's starting with a direction, but here are the open. For us, what we like to do, we GangstA trade them. Yeah. So if you don't know what GangstA trade is, come learn that knowledge. Come learn that knowledge. It's a high probability trade for us that's focused on small risk, big reward. So IWM is gapping a couple of points, gapping down a couple of points. SPY here is gapping a couple of points at 381. So in this type of scenario, 381 is the middle of nowhere. So for something like SPY, right? So which means, let's say, what's that? Minus 0.62. So either two things on here. Either they're going to bounce and this thing close green, so meaning that calls are going to pay, or from this level on here, SPY can go down another 3 points or so. So hence, we can set up a strangle on here in pre-markets, and for us to say, okay, call side 384, 385. Yeah, because we don't want to overpay for them. Yeah, because the direction. So yeah, you see, you put in a limit order as such. And on the downside, the EMA in the yellow line here. Yep, for once I have it right. the 380. I mean, that's just 1 point, or let's say 2 points away. So the EMA, the green line, the EMA 20 are at 376. So yeah, you can start with that. 376 is a bit too far though. Let's say 378 or of the time. Well, if the key thing here in option trading, and in especially on a day like this one, you don't need to be in the money to make money. That's one of another one. We have that motto on one of our shirts as well, right? Meaning that if, let's say, SPY continue down on here, the either option 376, but they are a little bit far. But the advantage is that they're super cheap. You can get the 376 relatively cheap this morning. I'm not sure what were the close yesterday, but I was thinking we're talking a few cents, right? Less than 10 cents. So, but that direction need, or you just wait for the setup to really develop. It's a long day. Friday, it's a long day, my friend. And typically, if you're patient, you can really make good money on Friday using patience. In the afternoon, which that happened in the first 3 hours, does not dictate which that's going to be happening later in the afternoon. So that's that there for the ETF. All right, let's get down to business here. So Intel had earnings that were leaked whatsoever, and then the stock jump. Let me show you the jump on here. You see the candle for yesterday for the daily, but let me show you let's say the 15 minutes. Okay, so that's the last candle. Let's go to the 5 minutes then. Look at the 5 minute. There was actually the entire day. Yesterday, look at this, folks. Yeah, starting at noon, let's say, yeah, let's not even noon, 1 p.m. yesterday. This is the chart. So the candle that I'm currently hovering on, it's 1 p.m. Sorry that you cannot see the timeline. Look at this. So if for any reason you find yourself yesterday on this, you will have been rewarded big time at 3:45 with a huge spike up. The 63 calls, they went from, let's say, I don't know, 60 cents or whatever, 70 cents, maybe about to over $2.50, but you needed to be fast because, so people may have seen the earnings, it jumped, but those earnings because they were big. But look, my friend, what's happening this morning? The stock is down almost 4%. By how much exactly is it down? I want to look at that number. Why I want to look at that number, we actually, our quant analysis, we had a prediction yesterday that the people in our Discord room, they can attest. Or can I share that? I mean, that's okay. Hopefully, when I say something on here, people, well, some of you will not doubt that is based on actual data. For us, we're expecting a 5% move, thereabout. The stock is down minus 5.35%. The 5% move we're talking about, I'm not saying that we were expecting the stock to go down. No. We're saying that based on quant analysis, we were expecting a move in either direction. Hence, we're exploring getting a strangle yesterday in this very pre-market. Hopefully that makes sense. So if you waited at the end of the day and did that, chances are, but you're not going to make that much money because the implied volatility is going to come down on here. But from this point on, right, this is where for us we live on. So here, at this stage, we have an opportunity now to say, okay, this thing is gapping, fantastic. What it is, we want to GangstA trade it. We absolutely want to GangstA trade it. So, but today, I want to bring something that's not new, something that we have seen before. And for me, when something happened once, shame on me. When something fooled me once, rather, shame on me, right? Fool me twice, fool me once, okay, but I'm not. Last time that Intel had earnings, Can anybody remember what was significant about earnings that's last time that Intel had earnings? Anybody at all? I'm not, well, no, let me tell you, folks. Last time that Intel had earnings and the tank minus 17% or whatever. Yeah, on that day. Not, I think, was it before or after? Actually, we can check on here. What I want to bring to your attention is the fact that AMD, which is a direct competitor of Intel, actually was bullish on that day. I'm currently showing you a chart of AMD. AMD is gapping significantly on here. So for the price of one, if you win, you have 2 trades on here today for you for us to be taking a look at. AMD is trading bullishly. Intel is trading bearishly. We saw that last time where on the day of the earning of Intel, folks, the earning of Intel, AMD on that day gained 17%. I'm not saying that's going to gain 17% or anything, but here where AMD is starting, it's a prime candidate for us to take advantage. So for me, it's really a matter of, oh man, they're gapping it a little bit too much because we can see some crazy move here on AMD. So for us, we're going to try. So on AMD, I studied a little bit. If we can get that on here, let's see what happens. So we're going to try the 95, 96, 97 calls for AMD. 95, 96, 97 calls for 15, 20 cents. And obviously we have that being a GangstA trade, we have to take the other side as well. So the other side, folks, anything below 90, 88 puts on there, and we want to pay as little as possible for them for 10 cents. Yeah. So this trade is known as a proxy trade. We know that AMD always behave as a proxy for Intel and NVIDIA. That's the other one. I'm not seeing that much movement on NVIDIA so far, but we're going to go inside of Power A Trade to take a look. That's really, other than our Lotto, which we will be managing today for us, all eyes and all focus here on Intel starting today, but I can also tell that to the entire world, Intel is one of our alerts. We knew that before the earnings, so we are not surprised about this move. Our system alerted us that a move was coming on Intel. Yeah, so it's down 5%. That's okay. We didn't chase it before earnings. We will be trading Intel starting today, going into the next week. And same thing, obviously, for AMD. So AMD starting midway here between its lower Bollinger and its upper Bollinger. By the end of the day or by next week, can AMD get past $100? That has been eluding it for a long time. Let's see on here. It's gapping. Anything that's gapping with such strength for us, you know, we are all over that with our GangstA trade. So let's go inside of Power A Trade and just reiterate some of the levels that we can take here for both AMD and Intel. So you guys are seeing Power A Trade. Let me get there. Are there any questions? Well, no, if you have questions regarding the strategy by itself, I invite you to go book a session with Successful Tradings, and we can definitely do that. Yes, Mr. Andrew, IBM, it's gapping down significantly in pre-market. My quant analysis does not always show a strong move on IBM post-earning, but that doesn't mean that it wouldn't happen this time, right? So, Mr. Andrew, I'm sure, I trust that you are well versed with the GangstA trade. So yeah, it obeys the criteria. Again, we cannot trade them all. So, but yes, that's another one. That's earnings season, my friend. It's a case of choosing where you go. So I have it on my other screen. IBM typically, even when it starts negatively like this, it usually goes 2%. The last 2 earnings, negative 2.47%, negative minus 4%. Thereabout. Yeah, my experience on IWM has, so hence I'm looking more into Intel and really more specifically AMD. So meaning Intel is showing me that post-earning, again, remember we have the quant analysis, right? On earnings, potential move after for Intel, we could have 4 or 5% move after. as well versus 2% on Intel. That's the reason on there. Similarly, like yesterday, right? Oh yeah, we forgot about that. Thank you, Mr. Andrew, actually for bringing this up. I forgot about a stock yesterday. We talked about it. So we are inside of Power A trades, but I can't show it. We talked about AA. Remember AA yesterday? AA is not Apple, is Alcoa. Yeah, this stock was down, let's say, I don't know, 10% to start the day yesterday. So a GangstA trade on it was definitely applicable as well. I tried to see if it was still in our quant analysis. It wasn't in there, but that's a trade under the 20 puts. I think we shared them with I think it was very, very well, the direction was clear, and then at some point they start playing games. So the 20 puts, for whatever reason, every time I was looking at the level 2 with using Webull and the volume analysis, huge amount of buyers will come in anytime that the stock touched $20.15. So these options on here, the chart of this option, that you are looking at, let me make sure that you guys are looking at that. Yes, so you should be seeing the 20 puts on Alcoa. They were just oscillating between 17 cents, 30 something cents. But for us, we got in there very cheap. We got those very cheap contracts. So we were, the highest that we were up there was like 100. The peak at 207% at one point, but 180. But they were just oscillating there. And then this morning, God forbid, look at it. They're starting 2.5% in the money. That shows patience. And yesterday, if those who are in our Discord room, you remember, you can go and look at it. I posted a chart of Alcoa and said that for those 20 puts, I had, I think I said 3 hours at a time. No, we had 4 hours at a time, right? I think because it was 12. Was it 12? Yes, Eastern. It was 9 a.m. Pacific time. And this morning, well, that patience it's rewarding. Yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah, oh my goodness. So I have a lot of closing of position to do here in pre-market, collecting money. So that money, that's how we are making on our position on our, let's say the GangstA yesterday on our core. We have seen this before. The GangstA trade can go overnight. We have seen that on stock that are slow movers, they are bad, but you know that the direction is clear, right? So we would like to parlay that money this morning into let's go to AMG. Let's go to the prime one. So AMG for us, if we are lucky, because hey, it requires some luck to get the field, but we want to get the field. So we want to get the field. We are starting on the put side on here. So on the put side, if yesterday this 89 puts they were worth 20 cents or so, my friend, with the gap on here this morning, we are going to put a bid of 5 cents and below. Yeah, just for us to cover ourselves. We tend to think that the action is on the bullish side. We just want to get a nice inexpensive entry on the call side, because especially AMD, within the first 15 minutes, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be wacky. It's going to be a lot of wahala. Yeah. So during that wahala, for us, we want to be fortunate enough. So yesterday, the 97, they were going for 15 cents. If we can get them at 15 cents, that would be fantastic. If not, we are going to be going for, so what did we say? 95 is going to be tough. I mean, pretty much, I don't think we have any chance, but we never know. So 95, 96, 97 calls, or if you want 96, 97, 98 even, for 15 cents, 15, 20 cents. Get involved with AMG, folks. And if you, I mean, if it's moving today, you definitely want to trade it, but you can also set it up for next week. I guarantee you something is going to be brewing, both AMG and Intel. So let's take a look at Intel on here and show you what the implied volatility is doing. So minus 5% at $59, 1.3.4 million shares. Okay, fantastic. So on the call side, I mean, look at this implied volatility, all right? 135%. Yeah. 135%. So the calls are going to be cheaper here, folks. Yeah, never forget that. So for us on Intel, let's go a couple of points. So let's try a couple of points. You never know. Again, the whole idea is to risk as little money as possible. So on the call side, let's go for 60, 61, Yeah, 60, 61. And we are going to go 5-10 cents on them on the calls for Intel. And on the put side, that's the direction that's is going to be expensive now. So how many points are we trying on here? So we can go 57. Don't worry about this price for yesterday. I mean, this price for yesterday, the implied volatility will come down. So 57, 55, 56, 57 puts. And let's say 10, yeah, 10, 15 cents. And at the end of the day, folks, do not, I think I will strongly encourage you to, because remember the momentum, right? Something like this, when a company has earnings, let's say Thursday after market close, and then it trade on Friday, you have that initial reaction. But the momentum that ensued the next week, it's even more important. So by the end of the day, depending on how it trades today, find yourself a way to be involved in Intel. For us, we know we will be involved in Intel because it's part of our alerts for next week, and the trader received those alerts. It looks something like this. Oh, by the way, on the right-hand side, yeah, you guys are looking at the alert for this week, expiration this week. All right, folks. Yeah, anything else? I pretty much think at least that's what I had for you guys. Thank you. Thank you for the 14 concurrent viewers or 15 concurrent viewers that we had. Hopefully you got something out of this. Congratulations if you are part of our Discord room and you took advantage of the lotto yesterday. We need to reset our body and mind to be able to collect that money. Yeah, and hopefully parlay that into AMD and Intel today. Or IBM, even if you are into that. Thank you, everybody, and we will catch you. Have a great weekend. We will catch you on Monday, and well, we will be speaking with the folks in our Discord throughout the day. Old school, say thank you. No, thank you, guys. Have a great day.